All right, let's draw this all together now. Al Jazeera senior political analyst Marwan Bishara joins me. So, Marwan, Blinken doing the rounds again in the region. A UN resolution presented at UNHQ from the US. What's happening?
You know, I got a feeling, because I've been listening to our reporting from this morning about the UN Security Council on resolutions and so on and so forth. I think we're probably going to see whatever happens in New York at the UN, depending on what happens in Cairo or what happens in the region. Meaning the United States is not going to approve any UN Security Council that is game changer unless something gives in the region. And in that sense, the meeting between the 6 Arab foreign minister and Blinken in Cairo could be a breakthrough. We don't know yet, because certainly the Arab countries there, representing the Arab countries in general, are presenting a consensus, a common vision of how the Arab world sees the day after, from the day before through the future of Israel-Palestine, meaning there's a bit of a roadmap with very specific guidelines and very specific steps and requirements about what needs to be done and who should do what in terms of Israel, the Palestinians, the United States, the European Union, and the Arab world. Moving forward, from establishing a ceasefire to Israeli withdrawal from Gaza, freezing of the settlements, to the extension of the Palestinian Authority into Gaza, the proliferation of Palestinian security forces, onto an international peace conference with a UN Security Council resolution recognizing Palestine, allowing for the United States to recognize Palestine, and so on and so forth.
Do you think it's been hammered down to that sort of detail? I mean, we've been trying for decades to get this sort of detail hammered out. Do you think we're at that point?
I think after 3 meetings of those 6 foreign ministers of the past 5 months, they have reached some sort of a concept paper, some kind of a vision, some kind of a roadmap. Now, what's really interesting about it is, probably our viewers around the world will not remember. You're too young to remember that too.
I wish.
But right after 1967 war, there was the infamous or the famous Arab no's, 3 no's. No to negotiations with Israel, no to recognition of Israel, no to peace with Israel, right? Since then, basically, the Arabs have been trying to walk it back. But today, the Arab world is offering peace, negotiation, and recognition of Israel, in addition to security guarantees.
Right. But this Arab blueprint, if you will Blinken buy it? Will the US buy it?
I think it's the closest thing that we've seen an American position to an Arab position. Because if you remember, some 2 decades ago, there was the Arab Peace Initiative. That Arab Peace Initiative became part of the George Bush famous roadmap for peace. Well, today, on the basis of that Arab Peace Initiative, led by Saudi Arabia, we're getting closer with an American position that says the day after, there should be no Israeli occupation of Gaza, there should be 2-state solution, and there should be some sort of a regional security structure that guarantees the security of both Israel and Palestine. The Arabs are offering that today. They are offering that with detailed roadmap that says the United States needs to do the following, we, the Arabs, need to do the following, and the Palestinians and the Israelis need to do, a number of things. So, in a sense, we will see what the American response is, but you can say that we're certainly at a moment now where there is a closer common view, if you will, between Washington and various Arab capitals. The hiccup, well, actually, it's more than a hiccup. The main obstacle is, of course, the Netanyahu government.
Right, it's Israel. Right, okay.
But, when you listen to the Democratic leadership in the Senate, when you listen to the Democratic administration, Biden, Blinken, and so on and so forth, you can tell that there is a bit of a tension on this sort of issue, right? So the United States is asking Israel not to invade Gaza, not to invade Rafah in the southern part of Gaza, because that could lead to the dramatization of the ongoing genocide, right? Because that will probably explode any Arab peace initiative that the Arabs are putting on the table today. I mean, a major earthquake type of an invasion of Rafah, where 1.8 million Palestinians are taking refuge, would be a major blow to any potential peace initiative or to any potential way into a future of some kind of a coexistence in the region. So the Arabs are presenting something. It is of an interest. I think probably Blinken will be listening, with full ears, and we will see what happens after that.
So many questions I have for you, Marwan, but we've run out of time. We'll have to take them on in the coming hours. But for the time being, thanks very much, Marwan Bishara there. Thank you.